You know, they talked for 30 minutes on 60 Minutes, and I'm talking about former Senator, now Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, soon to be former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, was once First Lady Hillary Clinton.
Yep.
And they had a lot to talk about. For the first time in 4+ years, President Obama and Hillary Clinton gave a joint interview. It was their idea, and they sat down with Steve Kroft, and Steve Kroft thinks he knows exactly why he was chosen and flabbergasted to get the call.
That's right. Steve Kroft sat down with Piers Morgan, who I thought was going to be deported, but I guess he's staying in this country.
What a shame.
Steve Kroft said he was absolutely flabbergasted when he discovered that the White House wanted him to do the interview, and Piers said, what is going on there? Why does Obama keep coming back to sit in the chair opposite you? And he said, well, we're fair. We do a lot of really great editing, and he says we're not going to play gotcha. We're not going to go out of our way to make him look stupid, and he knows that.
So Brit Hume on Special Report last night put his thoughts into perspective.
You didn't hear it on 60 Minutes, but President Obama, like many a president before him, is unhappy with the press. In a separate weekend interview with the liberal political journal The New Republic, he grumbled about Fox News and Rush Limbaugh. Nothing unexpected there. But Mr. Obama also complained that reporters generally, in an effort to be impartial, treat the Democrats and Republicans as equivalent, balancing the views of one side with those of the other. They fail, he said, to note that side, his, is trying to do what's right, and, quote, we haven't seen that kind of attitude on the other side. Never mind, of course, that the president at that moment was being interviewed by one of his campaign donors and supporters, who is now also the owner of the New Republic. And never mind that he basically whistled up 60 Minutes on short notice to sit down with him and his Secretary of State for an interview whose theme could have been described as, just how great is his relationship between you two? I must have missed the friendly interview 60 Minutes did with President Bush and departing Secretary of State Colin Powell or Condoleezza Rice. Well, you say Mr. Bush would never have offered one. Now, that may be true. It is also true that if he did, he would never have gotten the same treatment that this president has received from 60 Minutes and nearly all the rest of the press.
Brit Hume is like a professional. He knows what he's talking about. He also said another thing, that he can relate a little to Steve Kroft in that he got a call to do Bush 41 and Bush 43 at the same time. And it's an honor to get that call, and, you know, but you don't know where that line is, where here's a direct, tough question, and here is respect for the office.
And Brit said that during the interview with 41 and 43, because it was a novelty where the two presidents, you know, father and son were sitting down, because given the nature of it being a novelty, he didn't, you know, really drill down and hammer him. But it's interesting what Brit was talking about, how the president doesn't like what we do here at Fox News, which means he's not crazy about the First Amendment, doesn't like guns. That means he's not crazy about the Second Amendment. And did you see that guy on CBS on Sunday morning? Talking about how the Constitution is way too old and is probably irrelevant. A lot of weird stuff floating around these days.
So gun control is a big issue that people are talking about now, especially